What is Rosebud?
Well, to me, it means that it's more just a very personal thing. Because you see, I have the image as life go on, but you have to remember what happened to you when you get older. The movie is dealing with the relationships, dealing with the business, dealing what is behind the words, politics, etc., etc. So I strongly recommend this movie because it has everything in it, from a love to hatred. It's the same like The Room. You know what? I always say to everyone, you may not like The Room. Orson Welles and the producer of Citizen Kane, they say the same thing. You may not like it. We don't ask you to like, but, this is the but, what people always tripping, but you may relate to it. I saw Citizen Kane first time in my class. That was a production class. I don't want to drop the name of a school, but I was in the school. That's lead me also to another topic. What was my first movie? Well, my first movie was not The Room. As I mentioned before, was the Robbery Doesn't Pay. I shot in Los Angeles on a Super 8 camera. I'm very proud to say I got A-. And this is, again, if you look at the history of Citizen Kane and you look at the history of The Room, you know what? Coincidentally, I don't believe in coincidence. Let's say this way, okay? But we are on the same level. I don't know why this happened, but that's how it is, okay? Do you know, when I was in school in Europe, that's remind me of something else. On the books, when you talk about Mars, they say, no, it's impossible. We don't have a water in the Mars, nobody lived there, etc. I don't know why, but let me tell you, I always disagree with my teacher. When I was a little kid, I always say, no, I disagree with you. Because what you're saying here, it doesn't mean that you are right. And I was convinced that we have the life in the Mars. And as you know, entire world right now knows, we do have a certain evidence. But again, I don't want to go over the bridge and say, okay, you know, this is 100%. I believe very strongly that we do have certain, I will say, environment for human beings to actually live in Mars. But it's a process of a discovering. And that's what I want to cover there. Just a little, to give you a little quirky thing for next programming. so you can compare, again, Citizen Kane with The Room.